It's November 12th, and we made it to Alberta. Last night we got here, it was already dark, so we just went to bed pretty much, and this morning we got up, rode around, looked for some deer and checked things out. This is some beautiful country out here. It's unreal, but we saw a few deer riding around, not a lot. It's a little warm right now to be up here. They haven't quite started rutting yet, but I think we're gonna have some good hunts. My dad already actually killed one this morning. While they was riding around, they spotted and stalked one. It's a 160-inch deer. It's giant. I'll get some videos of it later. But there's supposed to be some good ones running around here. It's a beautiful day. We're about to have a good hunt. 2:44 right now, and it is very windy. It's blowing like 15 miles an hour. But I'm sitting on this big valley over by the river, and there's a field beside me that's been harvested. These deer are coming and feeding here and hang out in this valley to get out of the wind, so we're gonna see something, I know it. Just hope it's a big one. Sitting on this fence post, doing it old school. Well, I don't think we can ask for a much better start than that. Just had that about 130-inch 10-point just come cruising across here. First deer I've seen while hunting in Alberta. If it's only up from here, we're in good shape. And when I said it was warm, I meant warm for here, not warm in general. It's still like 30 degrees with a 16-mile-an-hour wind, so it's freezing. saw 6 bucks, about 4 does. 3 of those 6 bucks were all really nice. The last 2 I didn't get a good look at, so it's so dark and they're almost 400 yards away. I could tell they were really nice bucks, but I couldn't tell if they were big enough to shoot or not. So it's the first day. It started out really great. So I guess we'll see what the rest of the week has in store for us.
Get out of here first.
It's Alberta day 2. We spent the morning scouting again. We rode around till about lunch. We saw quite a few does and a huge muley buck. Of course, we don't have a muley tag, so we're out here for the afternoon sit now. Seems like the deer are a little more active in the afternoon, at least the bigger bucks anyways. There was 2 does in here when I got here. It's pretty cold. It should be a good afternoon. Just had 8 does move through. Come through and jump this fence right in front of me. Probably ain't a little over 100 yards, so we're off to a good start. That's not counting the 2 does and the little buck I saw as soon as I got here. Even better yet, it's early. It's 3:30 right now, so we still got a lot of time left. Just let a big one do that and we'll be in business. That sucks. But I'm happy to see it. When I first saw him, he came from the opposite direction every other deer has come from. All the rest of them come from right here in front of me, and he comes way to my right. When he first come out, I was trying to decide if he was a shooter or not, and by the time I decided, he ran in that little bush over here in the middle of the field. So I waited, and he came back out. And he come back out, he was about 300 yards. And I was trying to make it happen, but he was running them does hard, and I couldn't get on him fast enough, so he's gonna live to see another day. But that's a great deer. We saw last night. Saw a couple does, 2 pretty nice bucks, but not the one we're after. Last time I saw him, he was 700 or 800 yards to my south on a doe, so I wouldn't think they'd be too far. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet. Hopefully we can get him this morning, but we may be sitting here all day. Just gonna see how it goes and play it by ear. There's a few starting to get on their feet, so I think it's gonna be a good day. Last hour. Still a couple does passed through here and there. Yesterday we didn't start seeing any until after 9 when I was riding around and scouting, so I'm gonna go ahead and warn everybody. These deer are here and then gone in the snap of a finger, so the odds of making it on video are slim to none. But I'll do my best. At the end of the day, killing this deer is the main priority, so maybe we'll get some, maybe we won't, but I'm just hoping to see this deer. It's about 10:15 now. I haven't seen a deer in over 2 hours, so it's been pretty boring the last little bit. I ended up sneaking up this about 60 or 70 yards. I'm up on a little ridge now. I set up in the dark this morning. I kind of got in a little hole. I couldn't see the best. I couldn't see where that buck came out yesterday. I wasn't going to be able to see it, so reposition. Hoping to be where I can see when he comes out. If he comes out. But I just got news that Blaine, who's my guide, got in a pretty rough car wreck. I don't know any details on it, but I'm sending some prayers up for him. How big this deer actually was until I started replaying the footage last night after we got back to camp. It's so hard to judge these deer after hunting at home for so long. Their bodies are just unreal. I mean, their does are bigger than the bucks at home. The mass is crazy, so it's so hard to judge them. But looking back at the video, this deer is an absolute monster. Like, deer. He's definitely going to be my biggest buck by far if I can ever get him. I'm hopeful. We have a pretty day out today. If he'll do what he did yesterday, I think we'll make it happen. Well, it's 3:25 now. Still no deer. I looked back at my text yesterday and I saw the majority of them after 3:40, so we're getting close. Today I'm turned towards where that buck came out yesterday. I was facing to my left. That's where 90% of the deer come out. And of course the biggest buck come out to the right, and it was terrible trying to get a shot at him. So today I'm set up the right way. He'll probably come out on my left, but it'll be easier to shoot than it was yesterday, so here we go. There's a doe like right here. I just spotted the first 2 deer of the day. Got a couple does headed this way. They're like clockwork right at 3:40, just like yesterday. Maybe the rest of them will be the same way. Of course, he was a no-show today, so the cows are coming out here tomorrow, so I don't know what the plan's gonna be. I don't think he's gonna be out over at the cows, but I don't guess you ever know. So the farmer ended up holding off on putting the cows in here, so we're back in here for another afternoon set. This morning we rode around and scouted and saw one nice deer and several does, but we're really after this one here, so we're gonna get after him. I actually ended up seeing him last night, 25 minutes after shooting light, and he was like 150 yards. But he's still sticking around. We know he's here. It's just a matter of time before he messes up. It's a nice afternoon. It's extremely windy. It's like 18 miles an hour right now. But it's supposed to die down about 4 o'clock, so we should see some good deer movement. Hopefully a little better than yesterday. We'll see how it goes. It's 2 o'clock now. Been here about an hour. No deer yet. Seems like 3:40's been the magic time the past couple days, so maybe it'll be about the same today. I forgot to mention, Blaine's back with me now. He got out of the hospital last night, insisted on helping me kill this deer. So, I think he got banged up pretty good and he's hurting today. He's a tough guy, so he wants me to get it done, so we're gonna try our best to get it done for him. Well, this has been the worst that I've had the whole time I've been here. It's almost shooting light now, and all I've seen is a handful of does, and they're like a half mile away, so it's been a pretty bad afternoon, but I don't know. We're back to the drawing board now. I don't know if we'll hunt this deer again or if we're just gonna move on. It doesn't seem like he's gonna cooperate, so I don't know. We'll see what tomorrow brings.
Here's going on the sky.
Well, as you can see, I didn't do a very good job videoing, but it is what it is. And anyway, I'll just tell the story. On day 6, we went into that day just to go look and scout the whole day, trying to find that deer again. So we rode around and no luck, never found that deer. We did find another deer that was a shooter, but he was somewhere we couldn't hunt, so no luck day 6. And we didn't really know what to do day 7. We were kind of lost our hope, but we went out that morning to go look. And that afternoon we had plans of going back to where I went the first afternoon. Saw several deer. I was going to go see if I could get a better look at them or maybe see a new one. But anyway, the morning of day 7, we go riding around the area where I'd hunted all week. And about 1.5 miles north of where I'd been hunting, we drove upon this guy. And I was scrambling. I jumped out of the truck as fast as I could, left the camera and everything, which I didn't have time anyway. So worked around on him where I could get a shot, made a good shot, and here he is. My biggest buck to date. He's a great deer. I love these split brows, they're awesome. I couldn't be happier. So that's what happened, and that's gonna finish the story on my Alberta hunt. Can't wait to go back.
Yeah.
So enough talking about my deer. Here is my dad's. He's got crazy mass. It's a perfect 10. He's got a little kicker. But he killed this deer the first morning. It really wasn't fair. He just got to hang out the rest of the week and chill and ride around and see everything. But he's been up there several times and been down to the last day, so he was due. But this deer is crazy. He's got really dark antlers. So here is both of our deer together. Both great deer. And they actually were almost the same size pretty much. They were both in the mid 150s. Both are really cool deer. We had a great trip. And, there was also another guy with us, Brian. He also killed a really good deer. I don't have his rack with me, but I have some pictures and I'll throw them in at the end of the video, and also I'll throw in some more of our deer also. But this is my first video, so I didn't get it that good, but we're gonna get better. So